welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the most number of people in a custom games lobby I think we have ever had drop into Karakin, and this is going to be insane. It is 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, a plain path. This is game number 1 of our community custom games on the first Saturday of every month. The date is Saturday, the 4th of July, and it'll be all about the explosions this evening. Plenty of explosion-focused game modes, but we are starting with Wild Wild West as one of our traditional warm-up games. Oh my good golly gosh, Barca here has been absolutely demolished by one. I think that's a second. It is a second. 3, 4, at least 4 teams are here. We're gonna, oh my god, Al-Habar, what have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 teams there. Okay, this is gonna get crazy real quick. You're okay, you're okay. Let's zoom in down here, shall we? Are these guys all the same team? It looks like they are. Polite Bite of the Enlightened Minds already getting some shots in. Oh, we have, of course, got the throwable grenades there as well. Ooh, Hescat goes down on the window ledge to Bozidar, unfortunately. And that's a Social Butterflies down too, very, very quickly indeed. Looks like that is Caster Cursed, who go up to 3 kills now, having a fantastic start to this game, because Polite Bite on that rooftop gets taken out by Emperor Emu and Matty by the looks of things. The rest of Light Bite's team seem to be in the center, which is fine. Marcel seems to be stuck on his lonesome on the west side. And then we've got the level 3 legends kind of on the edge of town and moving out of town. They seem to be the ones probably in the best position, if I have to be honest, because they're going to end up having to rotate a little bit later as well. Let's take a look now at Al-Habar's My Little Pony annihilate roadkill for the first squad wipe of today with 80 people on Karakin. This is bound to happen, absolutely bound to happen. On board now with the loot goblins, trying to see if there are more people in this building. There are. And the instinct would be right. Playing with controller, Lead Power is at the top with absolutely no support, therefore camping out that rooftop terrace. Who can blame it? Oh no, and that's Natari. She never panics, I promise. Eliminated in 24th to start things off. As we move further through the city, we can see that PSM very, very spread out there. Dave from Accounting have taken a single building, and they look pretty strong indeed. I'm a little worried for the Pan Smashers here. Pacho in particular could end up being a sitting duck. This could easily become a 2 or 3v1, so they do have to be careful. Loot Goblins eliminated in the meantime. Pacho, that's exactly what I mean. Targeting the windows there and immediately getting him down. Oh no! That's playing with controller. Taking him down there. Now, the problem for Sisan is that Sisan and Leb are very far apart from each other right now. They're going to have to pull some minor miracles if they want to continue to sustain this level of pressure without getting knocked. Oh dear! Busy throwing stuff. There's the Nokia. And Panda, by running around in circles repeatedly, appears to have gotten that kill. I mean, we take it, don't we? The Enlightened Minds, unfortunately, are out of the game. These were the guys that were in the middle of Barca here. Not 100% certain what happened there. We know that the level 3 legends over here, early on, moved west out of the city. We don't actually know what happened afterwards, though. So much action going on everywhere. Rigger, what on earth? Oh, Rigger's underneath everyone. Okay, we don't need to critically go through that. We do need to critically go through this, though. Playing with controller down to 2. Where is Lab? Lab is still on the roof of this building. That's not going to help at all. Happy hopping hippos finishing off Princesses of Pachinki. In the meantime, where else have we got fights ongoing? Remember, Rigger is not on the surface level there, so that's a little bit of a misnomer. Ooh, not disabled, unfortunately. Not quite able to close the distance to Tweet Shot. Really wanted to just finish off the person on the back of this turret. And I can understand why, but we need to see the rest of Free Range Chickens push up fairly quickly if they want this to happen. How much extra cover do we have? Well, Danila's down. So you know what? Now might be a good time to push in. Chinese hacker. You guys are bait. Absolute bait. Judgment. Wow, here we go. Second Nokia getting chucked. Oh! Very nicely done. And Tweet Shot has held their own now against 2 players. However, here comes the third, and if you're not even looking behind you, that's going to be problematic indeed. The free-range chickens have only got 1 player up, but they have the potential to get all 4 players back up here. Everyone is knocked, but not yet flushed. The only question mark here is a black, but I think there will be enough time to go back along the beach to rescue. In the meantime, Al-Habar looking like it's chilled out a fair bit. Does that mean? Yes, it does mean that there is no longer anyone on the roof here. Oh, hang on. No, there isn't, because they are very much dead. So that's lead power. Getting cleared from the roof. The bullet sponges will be able to move away. Devrim23, thank you very much for that Prime sub. That Prime sub is huge, by the way, because we are operating a G-Coin raffle giveaway all weekend long. The winners will be announced after the weekend on my Discord server and on social media. But if you are a subscriber to the channel, you get 6 entries into that raffle. Not just 1, you get 6 entries. So if you would like one of these G-Coin prizes at the end of the weekend, smash that subscribe button, then hit !giveaway in the chat. And that will get you the maximum possible chance to win one of these wonderful prizes at the end of the weekend. It doesn't matter if you die first or if you win every game. If you hit !giveaway, you've got the same chance. And if you subscribe to the channel, you've got 6 times the chance of your name getting pulled out of the hat. So by all means, folks, get your name in the draw and get those subs in. Thank you very much, Devrim. I still can't believe that Phase 2 hasn't even closed yet, and we've got 37 people alive on Carrick, and this is messy. Fury of the Potatoes, very happy to be trying to take people out from range. No massive pressure to push people with shotguns just yet. So playing this a little bit differently. Dr. Harney gets the knock onto Cassie. Is that from this team? It is from this team. Very, very good shot there from Dr. Harney of Caster Cursed. Doing a reasonable job of just keeping the other team at bay. There's no real need for them to move further into the circle if they don't need to, which is fine. But then, what are these guys going to do? I reckon we could see a situation where they sort of move down. Oh, pardon me. Where they sort of move down here and maybe rotate into the level 3 legends. But we'll have to wait and see. Ziggleton as well, being very chilled out. The last surviving member of the social butterflies. And Rigger. Oh, Rigger. Does Rigger know someone's there? We're going to stay on Rigger just for a second because this suddenly got very interesting indeed. Oh my goodness, free range chickens up to 10? Excuse me? You guys are insane. What is going on here? Nokia War. Sana gets taken down by Black. Oh, taking damage from elsewhere though. Luckily, teammates incoming to stop NPP. That could have been a nice trade. Instead, they go up to 12 kills. That's absolutely insane. These guys have got to be the team to beat, right? That is unbelievable, Jeff. 80 people. They've basically killed a quarter of the people that have died in a lobby. Oh, wow. Ziggleton stays alive and Rigger manages to get to the coast. I thought these guys were going to run into each other, so this is impressive. On board now with a Fury. Dr. Harney gets 2 shots in a row off that find their target with the Winchester. Cassie heading to revive. Will Caster Cursed be able to stop the... Oh, it doesn't look like it. It looks like the potatoes might just spoil their party. Matty coming around the side, trying to be annoying. Successfully being annoying, but can you be annoying enough to get the knock? I think you can! The potatoes take down Matty a split second after Cassie goes down. And that Molotov, I think, ensures that Matty is going to be out of the game here. Yes, it does. Cassie somehow making it down for Chapnir to get a revive up. Fury trying to stop the rest of Cast Accursed from getting a look in. They've got 6 kills, by the way. I know they've lost half their team and they're struggling. If Bozhidar doesn't get rezzed, it's going to be Emperor Emu and nobody else. But still, 6 kills this early is decent. Not afraid to push. Unfortunately, Emperor Emu now has significantly larger problems. Decent flashbang. What are they going to do with it? Being chased here. It's a 4v1. Bozhidar will be able to tell Emperor Emu when people move past them. But otherwise, I am afraid there's not much more that can be done. Flashes out from Orzomatic. And that is it. Emperor Emu goes down. Cast Accursed eliminated. We are into our top 10 teams. Next zone. Shifts inland. Nothing too crazy, although this fight is probably going to need to conclude prior to the zone coming in. This is Dave from Accounting. And they'll be going up against the Bandage Kings. Orma, Llama, and Co. taking the Bandage King's mantle this evening. Let's see how well they do. If you're watching at the moment and you're going, hang on a second, I thought professional commentators only cast the pros. Guess what? It's your games that get cast tonight. It is the community customs. Ooh, brave between the smokes there. But Dave from Accounting somehow managed to survive. Here comes a Nokia. Decent onto the edge of the smoke. But not decent enough because the push is real. Here we go. Shukurildo trying to get in behind, but he hasn't actually got any targets yet. He's looking for them. He can't find them. That's because the Bandage Kings were eliminated before he even got there. Impressive stuff from Dave from Accounting. Up to 6 kills and sweeping out a very strong team in the Bandage Kings. They are no pushovers, so very impressive that they were able to do that. Level 3 Legends have also seen off their closest competition. It looks like there's a player they're going to finish off. But it's Dell's Driving School, who unfortunately have to lick their wounds and think about how they're going to come back later. We have the... ooh. This might be worth watching. Because with Bulldog scans also down, does anyone else have a vested interest, for example, in using the revive point? I don't know. But at the moment, level 3 legends effectively gatekeep that from everyone else. So it'll be interesting to see to what extent that gets leveraged. Seabag, though, will get revived the normal way. Not a problem. And is it the last member? It is the last member of Dell's Driving School. Continuing to pepper away to try and take those shots from range. But in terms of a long-term plan, well, I'm afraid to say this ain't it. So it'll be interesting to see if BV can, I would say maybe kill 2 to 3 people to get into zone. Definitely doable. But you're going to have a pretty sick plan. That's all I'm saying. In the meantime, Dave from Accounting, north side of the circle, smokes have been dropped down, presumably to shield them from the bullet sponges. They're doing pretty good. Once they get up to the top here, they'll have to be wary of Potato as well. Level 3 Legends, not really competing with these guys at the moment. Yes, they've got a compound, but they're very much lower ground compared to anyone on the top of any of these peaks. So I don't think they're going to feel like the game is won or lost for them in the next couple of minutes. They just need to use the information that they've got to potentially reposition a little bit later. Oh, wow. Free range chickens go out. That is big because they had something like an umptillion kills between them. So they've done very, very well there. Bullet Sponge is now up to 9. And if Raider gets revived... Ooh, dear. Seabag gets hit with the double from the S686. Oh, dear. And Jux deciding to push his luck just a little bit. Gets absolutely destroyed for it, though. Seabag is down and out, but the Bullet Sponges are down and out. Not necessarily a good trade, and Skakarildo, unfortunately, is looking like they might be about to go out as well. They don't want to push where Dave from accounting isn't. You need your teammates with you at this point. There needs to be some coordination. Doesn't matter how good you are. There are some things you're really going to struggle with, like killing 3 people or 4 people with a double barrel shotgun when they haven't just lined up one after the other. It just won't work. Trildo down to 11 HP, continuing to shoot. None of this healing rubbish. Doesn't look like they're pushing in just yet. Fantastic Nokia there. And Carrillo trying to get away, but unfortunately gets hit several times en route. That said, the trade happens. Bulldog scans, is down and out, so it looks like a teammate might be able to bring him to safety. I love the choice of carrying and not reviving him then and there. That is very, very smart from Dave from Mechanic. Exactly the sort of thing they should be doing. And they are into our final 3 teams. They're going up against the Potatoes. Once Chapnia is up, they will be a team of 3. And there's also a solo from the Social Butterflies. And there is Ziggleton over there, although he has very much been spotted by Automatic. Take a look. Oh my goodness. Social Butterflies being absolutely amazing, but they were the last one to get taken out. They basically did the rest of the guys a favor, and would you look at that, the Potatoes come in and grab the kill, and you know what? They get up to 9 kills as well in the end. Cassie, top frags with 5. We then have Chapnia, Automatic, and Fury as well. Well played to the Potatoes.